Hi, welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back to the channel. Question for you. Have you ever had a fight with your significant other so dramatic that the windshield on the car that you're driving at 65 mile an hour cracks inexplicably out of the blue because the energy in the argument was so powerful? Well, this happened the other day. It was my birthday and we've been on the road for a couple of days driving down from New York down to Tampa, stopping in South Carolina, and it's a long drive. It's a 2-day drive, give or take. And we've noticed we've been on the road for quite a long time. We've done tens of thousands of miles of driving, and it can wear a bit thin. And, you know, the culmination of a few ego things for me, I didn't receive at that point too many, messages or phone calls from my family. I was inundated with messages from other amazing people in my life, but just the ones from the family, I was like, ah. And then I didn't get much in the way of presents and just feeling a little bit sorry for myself, combined with all the pressure of all the other stuff that was going on. And we ended up having a fight. And I will claim responsibility for all the men out there. This is a good thing to do, all right? If you know that you are responsible, or mainly responsible, like take ownership for it. Otherwise, you're going to be floundering for a while. But it was mainly my doing. And look, I'm doing the best I can with the tools I got available. And for the most part, I'm a wonderful, loving, supportive, energetic, sexual beast. And sometimes I just fall off the wagon. And this was one of those moments. I'm very pleased to report that we've been able to come out the other side even stronger, and the relationship's gotten even deeper. And it's given me a grace of perspective and some gratitude for this incredible woman that I have in my life. And actually acknowledging the things that she has done, because when we go through periods of like the scarcity, you forget so quickly just how generous and how loving some people are, and you realize that you're sometimes pushing away your number one supporter because of some miscommunication thing or ego. And I'm not saying that it was entirely my 100% part of the argument, but it was a good chunk of mine. So for that, I'm sorry, darling. Do you forgive me?
Forgive you. But the very important point here is when you see that your partner is having a downtime or putting so much pressure on himself or on herself, you need to make a decision to stand up for these relationships. If you really value your loved ones, just stand up and be higher than this situation. Be much more calmer and much more clever. And I know sometimes it's not easy, because the level of emotional response is going crazy, and I was responding like emotionally in a couple of occasions while we were arguing in the car. But most of the time I try to stay calm. And so what it helped Laban to realize is that there is someone who cares about him. There is someone who still loves him. Look up, because it's like if I say stuck, I need to do this. I'm not gonna cut it.
That's punishment.
So what we did, we actually took a break. We had to get out from the car, from this negative energy, and just go and sit on the grass, just to ground ourselves, just to get off some fresh air. Because the best thing you can do is to discharge yourself from this argument, if this argument is not going to the right direction.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. The other thing that's been integral to our relationship, when we were living in Australia, we used to get up and walk together, kilometres and kilometres most mornings, particularly during the lockdown. And when you walk together, it's proven scientifically that you end up when you're walking side to side, you end up somehow, it's a really powerful, effective way to talk and discuss things. And it's a very non-confrontational way of doing things. So you end up having really civil discourse, really great conversations. So now we're back into that routine. We've just done a 3-4 mile walk or whatever. Just for now, we might even do another one later on. But the content that comes out, the strategies, the ideas, the gratitude, the empowerment, the healing that takes place on these walks is mind-blowing. And if your partner, significant other, doesn't like walking, time for another one, I reckon. Or like, be the example. Go out and walk yourself, and then eventually invite them on, because they'll see the benefits that you get even by yourself.
Mm-hmm. And then you can share some really honest feelings that you experienced during this argument with your partner, and try to do it in a non-judgmental way, not attacking way, but just let him know how, or her, how it made you feel. And I'll give you an example. Can we give an example to people?
Yeah, I was gonna suggest probably the example that you're going to talk about. I think, go for it.
Laban got himself 2 pints of ice cream.
It's my birthday.
For some reason, he felt judged by me that he went and got this sugar thing. And the same day, we went to Wendy's to get some meat patties. They actually have a good meat patties. And I got fries. And Laban didn't like it. And for some reason, he...
Seed oils and the like, I was judging.
Yeah, and he started judging me, like, why am I eating all this crap food and all this stuff? And then I started to saying, why did you eat ice cream? And why are you giving me grief about those? Why are you giving me grief about this? And so that's how everything started. And so while we were walking, I was able to share with Laban. Then when he started telling me about these fries, I felt attacked. That's why I reacted the way I reacted. And he realized that something that he's saying, it actually hurt me. There was much more things, but this is as an example. When he was talking to me, I told him that I felt attacked and judged. And the same way he was telling me that he felt judged when he was eating ice cream by me. So
what was the reality was this, that Anna loves me and cares about me and my health. And it was like, 2 pints of ice cream drizzled in, admittedly it was all organic chocolate sauce, but like, it's not a great thing for your body, is it? 2 pints of ice cream in one go. Although I'm conditioned to it now, so I'm like a professional eater. I'm starting to get sore legs because we're levitating, because there's an army of ants, and I'm starting to get fatigued. Point it down, darling, and show these ants. And they bite and thing. So I've got to keep my legs outstretched. I'm doing some kind of weird exercise move. And
I'll show you where we are. No, let's go. See ya. Bye.